One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. That truth is in the building. What's going down? Man, I just woke up. I don't even lie. But turn up for Christ or burn up for life. We definitely got that going on. Went to church today. Man, it feels so good when you be back in front of the saints and praising and in church, man. Good feeling. Definitely got a confirmation. A person shot out a scripture to me. Well, I don't even know if it was to me. I think it was on Facebook. But I was at work and I was thinking about the scripture. Make a long story short, it's Proverbs chapter 3, and it's verses I want to say 4, 5, and 6. When it says, "Lean not on your own understanding, but trust in God in all of your ways, and direct your paths to Him, and He will make straight your paths." And it's something like that. I don't know if I'm quoting the full thing, but I know it by heart. But so I was at work, and you know what I mean. Sometimes, man, I think a lot, right? And so when I'm at work, I get a chance to like, get into my mind and think about like little stuff that be on me, that be affecting me. And for like the last month, I just been overwhelmed with like a bunch of stuff, man, And so you always trying to fix this little thing over here. Then when this go wrong, then you over here and you trying to do this and you trying to do that. And I just felt like the Holy Spirit or like God was just telling me, like, man, you know the scripture. Sometimes you got to shut down and you just got to trust in me, what I mean? And lean not into your own understanding, because a lot of times you're going to be making moves. And when you under duress or when you stressed out, you know what I mean? You moving and you just, you think that you got the answer to all the problems, but he see everything. So sometimes, man, when people say, let go and let God, B, you really gotta let go and let God. Hey, what's up, Auntie Diane? Man, my mom, my roommate is in the hospital. You dig what I'm saying? The roommate, she's in the hospital again, and they think she might have walking pneumonia. So Auntie Diane, keep her in prayer. If you decide to call up there, call up there. You dig what I'm saying? She cool. She's in good spirit. When I left, I had ordered up some food from the kitchen for her. You know what I mean? Got her like breakfast, and when I left, they had warmed it up and stuff like that, man. And so me, working all of these hours and being tired, man, I slept, and I didn't even know that the paramedics was in the house because I'm downstairs in this basement, and she's upstairs in the house. And my sister had called me like at about 7. I missed the call when I woke up at about 7. I mean about 10 o'clock. She told me that she had went to the hospital, and so I called her. She was doing cool. Everything was good. They just had to run some tests on her. So I went to church, and then when I got out of church, I shot up there to go see her and stuff like that. But that's how tired I been. I didn't, you know what I mean? I didn't even know what was going on up there. And so she didn't tell nobody. So since I seen you live, you know what I mean, I thought I'd tell you and just, you know, pray for her. You know what I mean? Right now, she feeling pretty good. Just got to get her strength back up. Start eating a little bit better. I ain't been able to cook as much as I used to because craft think that they own people's life. You dig what I'm saying? And like I said, man, as long as some checks keep popping up in that bank, like when that check come on Friday and it hit the bank, I'll be like, I'll be back. You dig? And so, man, if anybody had a birthday, I seen Coffee Duncan. She was at somebody spot. They had a birthday. What's up, my peoples? Happy birthday to you, man. You dig what I'm saying? Thank God we having some better news than what we was having from like last week, because everybody know we had the family reunion for the Jacksons, and on top of that, Uncle Marshall passed right during that time. So we was dealing with that. Shout out to Auntie Josephine. She hit me. She inboxed me and stuff like that. That her health is. I mean, she's upbeat. Her spirit is upbeat. I just seen a story that she posted. You know what I mean? And so that's a blessing, man. That you know, at this time in life, when you're going through something serious, man, you can look on the brighter side and say, hey, you dig what I'm saying? Thank you, God. We know that situation's gonna happen, but we always gonna try to, lift to keep our head lifted up, man, and just keep pushing. That's all you can do, B. Let me take the glasses off for one. But yeah, sometimes that's all you can do is man, you gotta keep it moving. Um, because life don't throw you a curveball. And one thing about death, everybody got a date. Everybody's got a date where you coming out of here. You dig what I'm saying? So you better try to figure out what you're gonna do between that dash from the day that you was born to the day that you figured out why you was born, and before they take you up out of here. Motor, what's the word, my dude? Chilling family. We in here. Today, man. I'm gonna give you like a little bit of backdrop on like what happened. You know what I'm saying? I got a little buddy. You know what I mean? And I pray that she's doing well. She was going through some things, and we had just chopped it up. And she was having some struggles that I struggle with, and maybe when we do like a segment on the things that she was going through, then I'll bring it up. But right now, it wasn't about that. So we was talking about some stuff that's hereditary in my family, hereditary in her family. But then all of a sudden, as I seen some of her posts one time, one time if you seen at the end of this video, this girl said, "This is me. Anytime a man over 40 try to talk to me." And then I couldn't fit the whole picture into the thing, but she got her hand out, so she doing like this. So she's saying basically like, um, if you over 40 years old and you try to holler at her, it's like you got to pay me. You know what I mean? You better drop it like it's hot. And so it sparked a conversation. You dig what I'm saying? And I was asking her some questions, and she was like, "Nah, you dig what I'm saying? That ain't how she feels." She said she thought that the post was funny. She says because um cre- creepy old men be trying to holler at young girls, and they got to know that there's consequences to it. And so for whatever it's worth, you know what I mean, and whatever that really like means, you dig what I'm saying? It made me kind of just like think about this age gap. All right, first things first. I know that there's going to be a lot of different opinions, and you have a right to your own opinion. You dig what I'm saying? Um, don't get it twisted. I'm gonna show you a couple of videos. I'm gonna speak on it. If somebody chime in, if they tap in and they send a response, then that's their opinion. I was gonna shoot the link out to anybody who felt like, you know what I mean. It was if you really wanted to be a part of this and you wanted to, you know what I mean, give some insight to what you felt like is going. I can only halfway here. One of these got to come up. All right, let me put one of them up so one of my ears can be up so I can hear. All right, so but always remember that everybody got a right to their own opinion. You dig what I'm saying? And just because your opinion might differ from theirs, it don't necessarily mean that you right. You dig what I'm saying? Because people will get blown out of shape. First thing we're not doing is we're not promoting and we're not condoning anybody who mess with kids. Don't get it twisted. That I'm trying to watch my cuss words, but that BS is not what's happening on the bare truth. You dig what I'm saying? Um, we said what's real versus what's creepy, and we're gonna talk about that from a different sense. But if you out here messing with kids, if a little child arouses you sexually, you sick, you need to go get you some help. You dig what I'm saying? If you having thoughts about tampering with kids or molesting kids and babies and stuff like that, go get you some help. And that can happen from a woman, and that can also happen from a man. You dig what I'm saying? It just don't also have to be men who is touching kids and babies. Women have been convicted of touching babies and kids and stuff like that. Listen to me and listen to me good, man. If you out here and that's what you want and a kid arouses you, you sick and you need to go get you some help. That's not normal thinking. That's not regular. You dig what I'm saying? Go get you some help, you know what I mean? And get in some type of class and go get you some treatment. And don't do that, man, because that right there is horrific and we are not promoting that. So when I say ageless love, what I'm basically trying to get to is just like, all right, is there a gap, you know what I mean, between people, you know what I mean, and like dating? Because then I'm gonna read you off this little list. I There's some people, you know what I mean, that's celebrities, and they got age gaps between their dating, and don't nobody say nothing to them. You dig what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with them or what they doing, and mainly because they got money. People can get their opinion, but they don't give a shit. These people are millionaires, so you see what I'm saying? They love who they want to, and they do whatever they want to. Now, in different countries, you dig what I'm saying? There were some places that I looked up, like in Africa, that women can be married off to a man at the age of 13. You dig what I'm saying? Soon as she get into that age where she's having a period, and they feel like she's coming to womanhood, man, your father can marry you off to another man. You dig what I'm saying? And he can pay your father too for that. You dig what I'm saying? And that's traditional. And unfortunately, we over in this country, you dig what I'm saying? We kind of like locked in, I guess, to what the laws is. You dig what I'm saying? And so a lot of times, when you think somewhere else over here, you'll get into this state of mind and you'll start thinking like, okay, whatever it is over here, that's how it should be in life, or however you was raised, that's how it is in life. You dig what I'm saying? And sometimes it's not like that with everybody. So nobody really sent the link. I heard a few little people inbox me and was like, yeah, I've been through it. Sometimes people don't want to jump on the podcast. I don't know, they feel like they just out in front of the world. And you know but listen, let's check out this video, and we're gonna break each one of them down one by one, and let's see if there's some truth in it. Um, Mature man. No, we're gonna go to this one. Let me see.
So, in the video, she's explaining how, as an older woman, she accepts the fact that she's an older woman and she tries to date within her age appropriate range. And then she goes to mention how it's beyond her how males that are older somehow forget that they're older and they want to date younger women. And it's kind of wondering, like, do you guys realize that these young girls see you as a old man? They don't see you as young, hip, and whatever you see yourself as, they don't see you like that. Do you realize that these young girls see y'all as licks, as a come up? And at the end of the day, if you didn't have any of the money, if you weren't treating them well or doing whatever you're doing to get them, they would not be with you. And they're also, just like you are, you're attracted to their young, whatever you're attracted to, they're attracted to the same thing. So they're always going to be attracted to males within their own age group. But they're not going to be with them because they're not stable. They don't have the things that an older man might have. So guess what? They're going to be with you for stability because women need stability. Like, that's what women crave. So women will put stability above everything. That's why you'll have women, they will stay with men, they cheat on them, dog them out. But if that man got money, she crying her stability at night, okay? Just like if a man dating a woman, he loses his job, what she do? Divorce him. Like, I hear that. That's very common. I mean, I don't have no personal preference on that, but that's a very common thing. That's like the number one reason people get divorced: finances. So, and they say the number one person who initiate divorces are women. So put two and two together. So stability means a lot to a woman. So anyways, back to the topic. Older gentlemen, these young girls are not with you because they find you. I mean, some of y'all are some rare, like 1% of y'all are some good looking older men. But majority of the time, they are not with you because of the way you look. And I guarantee she probably cheated on you with somebody her age. Like, that's just how it goes. That's how the cycle goes. So I just really don't understand when there's these older men that only date younger women. I don't like older women who are actually your age. So basically, you don't even like your own self. Like, how can you like yourself? Well, anyway, so she's going on to say that she loves when those young girls dog those dudes out and take them for all they get, which I find it absolutely hilarious as well, because that's what you get. You should have stuck within your age appropriate range and stop judging people off of age and looks. Okay.
Right. Okay. Let me see. So she said a lot. Um, I don't agree with a lot that she said. You dig what I'm saying? Maybe if you're younger, maybe some of y'all that feel like that. You dig what I'm saying? First of all, she says only 1% of the older men are hot. I started to take some pictures of some of my guys. You dig what I'm saying? That's in their 40s, and put them on the thing. You dig what I'm saying? Because I know some guys that go to the gym, and who really take care of themselves. And when I came home from the joint, though, you dig what I'm saying? It's like a new thing, man. Uh, 40s is damn near like the new 30s, because if you start looking at and I'm just talking about the body, the way that they eat and the way that they drinking water, and you know what I mean, going to the gym and working out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people who have gotten older, they starting to eat a lot better. She said dress code always friend, you all right with me? Jay, that's Jay. She talking about I'm all right with her. But no, listen. Um, but on that level of only like 1% is like hot. I don't agree with that because I think you know what I mean it is some guys that's in their 40s and you look at some guys that's in their 30s that's been drinking and smoking and popping pills and they look terrible. You dig what I'm saying? My man Lil J, I think he moving back home from Texas. I ain't for sure, but if he do, I'm definitely jumping in the car with him in the gym because if you seen any of his videos and his story on the workout, Lil J is the same age as me, and Lil J messing him up probably from the 20s on up. Far as like body type, you dig what I'm saying? Family, he looked like a little action figure. You dig what I'm saying? He ripped to death. You dig what I'm saying? And he puts in the time to take care of his body. Now, we just talking about I was just going for appearances and looks. You dig what I'm saying? Um, I'm gonna be fresh until I die. You dig what I'm saying? I really don't care what nobody say because I don't dress like other people. If you ever see me when I post my pictures, I do my own thing. You dig what I'm saying? I'm different. You dig what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that's about me. You dig what I'm saying? Justin Taco says, "What's good, boss man?" Nothing, man. We just chilling. We chopping it up. And so everybody stay tuned. And ladies, I really want y'all to tap in on this because this is serious. One thing I will agree with what she did say is this right here. That's got to be an idiotic phrase to say. No, I don't date older women. I only date younger women. You dig what I'm saying? Because if you out here and you just going for like younger women, then maybe you on a mission. You dig what I'm saying? Because there's different psychological things that people can be going through when it comes to dating. Me, I need you to love God. You dig what I'm saying? I need you to love God and I need you to be have some maturity about yourself. I need you to be ambitious. Now, if it just so happens that she's younger than me, you dig what I'm saying, and she's mature because one thing I'm gonna talk about too on the lines of creepiness, but I'll tell you this. I have had lady friends that have been younger than me, you dig what I'm saying, and that was on top of their square and has offered to take care of me, to like do stuff for me. I don't like it. I don't like no women, you know what I mean, doing stuff for me, you know, unless we like in a real tight knit relationship. Like if we're in a relationship and we just hold on. Oh, that's Auntie. I can't answer Auntie right now. I wish I could answer her and put her on the thing and let her know she on the podcast. Hold on, I'm gonna answer it on this one. Hey, what's up, Auntie? Hey, Auntie, I'm live right now. I'm on the podcast. No, you okay? I just wanted to answer you. How you doing? They just running some tests on her. They think that she got walking pneumonia and she had to go to the hospital. And so I went up there and checked on her. She doing pretty good so far, and spirits was up. She's in Trinity over on Utica Ridge Road. Okay, love you. Bye. How real is that? That was Auntie Joseph. That was Auntie Josephine right there. Calling me, checking on my mom. So you know, what I mean, that's how I go. We live, and Auntie just went through her thing like last week. Now look, I told y'all, man, that's how she do. You be trying to look out for her, and she be trying to look out for other people, man. So I just spoke her up, man, Auntie Josephine, man, and that's Uncle Marshall's wife. So she calling to check on my mom right now. But yeah. So listen to this. I don't like women to take care of me unless we're in a tight knit, close relationship. Like if you my baby and I'm your dude, you dig what I'm saying, and you go out and you buy me some shoes, I'm rocking them. I'm just keeping it real. I'm rocking them. So I like shoes. So you know, I think if a woman, if she really love me, go buy me some shoes, some cool shoes. You dig what I'm saying? Because I will shop for a woman. You dig what I'm saying? I'll listen closely and I'll pay attention to the things that she like, and I'll go get that for her when she's my woman. Now let's talk about tricking because tricking to me is creepy. You dig what I'm saying? And it's vice versa. It's two morals to this story, okay? So listen to this. Ladies, I get it. You know what I mean? I got a friend and she's on fans only, onlyfans.com and stuff like that. And you know, I get it. I'm hip to the stripper life. You dig what I'm saying? I lived out in the streets. I was out there. And I know what it's like when you think that this guy is a lick. You know what I mean? I'm not him. You dig what I'm I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you right now. I'm not him. And I'm gonna tell you one thing that I don't like too is because If you trying to holler at somebody and you think, all right, because he older and he established and he got himself together, and girl, I just came up. I'm telling you, do not get it confused when I tell you this, man. Whatever you put out into this universe is coming back to you. So that might be cool to talk to your friends, like, girl, he just bought me a purse and some red bottoms, and took you across seas or somewhere, took you on a nice little trip, got you down in Dominican Republic or something like that, all expense trip paid on him. Some ladies got it like that. Some ladies got nice little bodies. Some ladies, you know what I mean, got this, you know what I mean, the social media, the Instagram body, and you know what I mean, in order to holler at them, they you get so many pics for this amount of money, or you can't even jump on their line unless they got money. Listen, man, if that's your life and you happy with that, then you got to deal with the consequences of that. Because there's gonna come a time in your life where you're gonna try to be established and you're gonna really be into a man. A man gonna come around, he gonna love you, and he gonna shit on you. You dig what I'm saying? He gonna literally shit on you. You dig what I'm saying? And he gonna wind up taking you for all you got. I see ladies like that right now who don't deserve it, where dudes come into their life and they take them for everything that they got, wipe out their bank account, wreck their cars, put them in bad situations. So I'm trying to tell you right now, if you really think that you hit a lick, you didn't. And if you an older guy and you really feel like that's what you want to do with your bread, you see what I'm saying? That's you. I can't tell nobody what to do with their bread. They used to tell us back in the day, it ain't tricking if you got it. And so when we used to come up in the dope game, fan keep blowing my notes. We came up in the dope game, you know what I mean? I used to have like little lady friends that I used to go and chill at their house. And I would look out for these lady friends because, hey, I lay my head down over here. I spend a night over here. I eat over here. You got kids over here. So my heart was always, let me help out. You dig what I'm saying? Wherever I go, I don't care whether we was having sex or we ain't having sex. I'm just a man. And anywhere that, somebody's doing a favor for me or I'm laying my head, I'm looking out. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm breaking bread. I don't care where I'm at, what we doing. That's in my heart. You know what I mean? I think I might have got that from my grandmother. But don't take nobody kindness for granted. You dig what I'm saying? Because she was just like saying, ladies, they don't really like you. You know what I mean? They just digging you because you stable, and the dudes at their age ain't stable and stuff like that, and they just looking for a lick. You ain't nothing but a come up. So don't get it twisted. You dig what I'm saying? You said, hey, get out of here, Jada. Jada gonna say you lived at my house. Where is my money? You know, man, we broke bread when we was over there. We helped each other. You dig what I'm saying? You know, we never had a problem with helping each other, man. You dig what I'm saying? And so yeah, you done fed us. We done slept on your couch many a days. And man, and when you needed us, I know when you needed me, I was there. So yeah, you play too much, but that's how I go though, Jada. But that's and so back onto this level of tricking. You dig what I'm saying? Or thinking that an older dude is a lick or a come up. All right, okay, do your thing. You dig what I'm saying? But you gotta understand that if you hitting this dude as a lick, he's a come up. And just like my buddy, she made a little comment. And it's her opinion. I can't be mad at her for what she said. She said, listen, she's like, older guys gotta understand that, you know what I mean, it's consequences for being creepy, for trying to holler at young girls. You dig what I'm saying? Now, um, I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later, but you dig what I'm saying? Jay-Z hollered at Beyonce when she was 19 years old, and Jay-Z was 31 or 32. You dig what I'm saying? He was 31 going on 32, and him and Beyonce was talking on the phone the whole time she was 18. Then when she turned 19, he took her to the Waffle House for the first time. You dig what I'm saying? And he was in his 30s. Now, look at them today. Both of them is billionaires power couple with 3 kids. You dig what I'm saying? And I could tell you about somebody else, but I'm gonna read my list. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, let's talk about them because there's nothing bad that you can really say about them. I want to say my man. I had them as soon as I see their name. I know her name is Catherine Zeta-Jones, and it's Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas, the famous actor, and Catherine Zeta Jones, or whatever her name is. They started dating in 1998. Dude is 25 years older than her. He 25 years older than her, and they married still to this day, still doing their thing, and still got kids and everything. You dig what I'm saying? Alec Baldwin and Elenia Baldwin. He older. He was 53. and she was 27, 26 years, you know what I mean, older than them. And then guess what? They got 6 kids. You dig what I'm saying? They got 6 kids and they happily married. And now, she was, I think, modeling or something. I'm not for sure what she was doing, but she wasn't broke. You dig what I'm saying? She wasn't broke. And he had money. But then look at Russell Simmons and look at Kimara Lee Simmons. You dig what I'm saying? She was a famous model. She was getting money. I can't say she had money like he had money, but they wasn't broke. And you dig what I'm saying? And so they they you know they loved each other. Okay, hold on. Kimberly Lou said, I'm patiently waiting on the creepy part because it be too much of that going on, laughing but serious. Okay, so the creepy part to me, I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I mean, myself, because that's what they said. What's real versus creepy? So to me, Kim, I think you tell me what is creepy. You dig what I'm saying? Because the biggest thing that I can think of, what she said is like, okay, this is the thing. There's consequences to a dude that's over 40 that's trying to holler at a younger dude. So if you would have seen the picture that's at the bottom of the commercial, the lady said, anytime a guy over 40 try to holler at me, she had her hand out. Like he gotta pay me. You dig what I'm saying? And so basically, I would say to me, what would be creepy for a man hollering at a young woman, if you only holler at young women and you trying to manipulate them, you dig what I'm saying, and you using your money and stuff like that to lure them in, and to basically and abuse them. Now, whether that be physical, whether that be verbally abuse them, or you know what I mean, because you know how, to me, I think what it is, and I gotta let you hear this other guy. Uh video, and then we're gonna break his video down too, because he says a little stuff into men defense to why younger ladies want to date older men. But from her perspective, she was saying it's a joke. She said it's funny when younger girls take an older man for all he got. And so that's what he gets for being, you know what I mean, saying that he like younger women and being creepy, only going after, you know what I mean, young women. You dig what I'm saying? And so she made it seem as if all of y'all women that are younger, if you like an older man, that that older man is being creepy, trying to holler at y'all, and y'all should take him for his money. When in actuality, some ladies like older men. You dig what I'm saying? And I was trying to tell this guy, I wish he would have popped up today, but I was giving him a haircut, and I said, I was checking out some studies that we had did before, and then I did this one Bible study too. Um, Women grow up faster than men do. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, Jada said women creepy too. For real, for real. So, but listen, so you know how women grow up, and most of the toys that they get when they coming up, they get a cooking set. They learn how to bake stuff, so they always trying to figure out. Remember the easy bake oven? They always get a couple of dowels that's got a bottle. You can change the diaper. You dig what I'm saying? They always got some type of nursing kit. You dig what I'm saying? Most of the toys that they get, they got a teacher kit. So they either play in school. You ever have to play school with your cousins and sit down and shut up? And you know what I'm saying? You got to do homework. Yeah, and they always run the class and stuff like that. TT, you remember that? How I used to be the bully in the teacher's class. We used to play and stuff like that. But that's how it be. And so when women come from up out of high school or when they get up out of college, you dig what I'm saying? You see how serious and motivated they be. You dig what I'm saying? Like even my youngest daughter, Wizzy, she motivated. Like when it comes to getting money, little mama, I ain't even call her little mama because I ain't ready for her to have no kids. Let me back that one up for real, for real. But my daughter, she go to work and she do hair. You dig what I'm saying? And so she's got these qualities like Nubia. Nubia go to work and she can do dresses and she can do hair. You dig what I'm saying? These they grind like a mug. You dig what I'm saying? And it's just in them. You dig what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say that that drive is in every woman, but women are more mature than dudes are. So when you catch a woman that's at 18, she's maturely on a level of a dude, probably like 25 at least. And I ain't gonna say all of them. I'm just saying the ones that grew up, especially if you grew up in the projects, you grew up around our people, you know how to cook. You probably babysitted like my sister. Shit, my sister was the babysitter. When my mom and them used to go out, shit, little Grace was the babysitter for everybody. Grace, okay, if Grace is 4 years older than me, and I was only four 4 years old. Grace had to be like 8 or 9 years old, babysitting all the kids in turnkey. Billy, Mike, Jerry, Vic. I'm talking about all the bait girl Sean, Karen Sean, all the Seans. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Grice, you know what I'm saying? Grice was no more than about like 8 or 9 years old and babysitted everybody kids, man. And then look, so when it came time for her when she got pregnant, I think she got pregnant when she was 16. She turned around and graduated school early. She had already got skipped up like around the fourth or fifth grade. She was so smart that she skipped a grade. Then when she had Tyranny, she turned around and graduated right after she had Tyranny. You dig what I'm saying? So in the same process of she graduated early. Not only that, and then as soon as she turned 18, went straight to the National Guard. I mean, I'm talking about she ain't turned down yet. She ain't turned down yet. For real, for real. Gloria K. Beasley said, "Me too." But yeah, but that's how it be though. Women mature faster. So a lot of times, what she did say on that level of saying, all right, well, most of the guys that's in their age bracket, they don't be on nothing. You dig what I'm saying? They ain't got their stuff together just yet. You dig what I'm saying? And so that's ladies where you're gonna have to have a little spirit of discernment. You know what I mean? Like, do homie got some potential? Because he might need you. You dig what I'm saying? He might be a good little dude, a little bit childish, play the video game all day. You dig what I'm saying? But do he got potential? Is he going to school? Is he getting up and going to work? You dig what I'm saying? And so that would have to be the balance. So Kim, I don't know, man. Give me something creepy, and then I'll share with you. She said creepy happens a lot. There are levels to creepy though. But I'm saying, listen, we already talked about if you talking to little kids, that's sick. That's beyond creepy. You dig what I'm saying? We ain't listen, we ain't talking about nobody who's a grown man and you trying to holler at some babies. You dig what I'm saying? And you dig what I'm saying? You all at the high school, you dig what I'm saying, trying to and you know better than that. You dig? And uh let me say if they arouse you, if things certain things like that, that's out of the level of creepiness. That right there is, sick, and you need to get some help. You dig what I'm saying? Now if you want to say borderline where okay, shorty is of age, which would be I think in Iowa like 17 is the legal consent of sex because it has to be 4 years older. So if she's 17 and you 4 years older than her, you're an adult anyway. You 21, so you can't get in trouble for that. I think the age of Pedo- pedophile is 13 and below. You dig what I'm saying? Anything that's pedophile is 13 and below. So that's what I'm talking about. Sick. Now, are we saying creepy? Like, you know what I mean? 14 and up to 16. You dig what I'm saying? If you out here and you trying to holler at them, okay, you could put that in the creepy. But I still think that that's sick because, your mind, mentally, you're not developed yet. You dig what I'm saying? It's still a child. So mentally, they ain't developed yet. So if you trying to holler at them and just because you like I said, like in our situation, we had a person that was in our hotel room that was lying about their age. Even then, so mentally, you out in the streets, you drinking, you smoking weed, and you hanging out with older people, and you ain't ready. You dig what I'm saying? And so if you preying on people like that, I would say that that's creepy. You dig what I'm saying? But she said it because she's in her 20s, so like in their 20s, and saying like okay, if you 40s and you hollering at somebody that's 20, then you being on some creepy. You dig what I'm saying? You being creepy. Well, that's what I was trying to say about Alec Baldwin and Elena. You dig what I'm saying? He was 53 and she was 27, and now they married and they got 6 kids. She wasn't broke, he wasn't broke, but when they met each other, they fell in love with each other. They loved each other. I wish I had my Bible. I will read you this scripture, and maybe we can do a part two. Maybe somebody want to come up and speak, so maybe we could do a part two. Now, in the Bible, um, we know that Abraham is like 10 years older than Sarah. You dig what I'm saying? So that's a 10-year gap. We know that for sure because Sarah got pregnant when she was 90. Abraham was 100 years old. So we know that that was his wife. The story of Ruth, if you know anything about Ruth in the Bible, she left and she followed Naomi, or one of them followed Ruth, and they came into the Israelites' land, and she was picking from this man's field, and then she wanted to holler at this dude. She wanted to, and he was the ruler of this field. So to make a long story short, when he found out that she was attracted to him, he says, "My daughter," something about like wisdom. He says, because you have not chosen a man of your age, but you have chosen a man of my stature. Saying, he's calling her, I'm old enough to be your daughter, but instead of choosing a man your age, you have chosen me. And he took her in as a wife, and he took care of her. Now, come to find out, these people is responsible for some of Jesus' bloodline from him on earth. You know what I'm saying? I'll get the story and get it down pack. I don't want to paraphrase it and tear it up, but I just want to let you know that, it has happened where people have been in situations like that. We don't know how old Joseph was when he married Mary. You know what I mean? When they gave Mary to him, Joseph was supposed to be a lot older than Mary, probably like in his 20s. But from what we understand is that Mary was either 14 or either 16, somewhere between 14 and 16 years old when she got married to Joseph. So in certain different countries, there's the custom that they can just give you away, you know what I mean, when they feel like you into your adulthood. And that's probably like after your period. Now, over here in this country, your ass going to jail. You dig what I'm saying? You going straight to jail. And that's how that's gonna go. And so that's why I'm telling you, everybody's got their own opinion to like different things, but that's what I'm gonna say creepy is, Nicole and Jada, or Kim. Let's say if a person is within like 14 and 16, and I'm gonna say give it some more age, 17, 18, 19. Man, when you know that they not mentally mature up here, don't do that. You dig what I'm saying? Because you taking advantage of a kid. You dig what I'm saying? And as a father, you dig what I'm saying? I would say that if it's gonna make me mad, if I seen your grown ass with my daughter, then yeah, I got a problem with it. And I can't even front. When we was out in the streets in the projects, we had the girls who had kids at 16, and then when they turned 17, 18, somebody co-signed for them to get an apartment, and we was over there and we kicked it. You dig what I'm saying? I'd have had young females on that level back when I was like in my late 20s, early 30s. You know what I mean? Where and it was what it was, and we thought that it was cool because this is what they was doing. They was smoking and they was drinking. You dig what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all young ladies, when y'all was young, y'all was hanging out with older dudes because they was balling and they was getting money. And so y'all was dressing up and y'all was acting older. You dig what I'm saying? So ever since y'all been young, y'all been putting yourself in harm's way by, what I mean, hollering at older dudes. She said, as a parent, I shouldn't want someone the age of your child. As a parent, Jada says, I shouldn't want someone the age of your child. You dig what I'm saying? Well, and so okay, so when you looking at that, Jada, now I'm giving you some examples of these celebrities where ain't nobody saying nothing to them. You dig what I'm saying? These people got money, but they like 25 years older. You dig what I'm saying? And so, uh, you saying that you don't want nobody at the age of your child. This dude saying that when he walked in the room and these two people met each other, they felt like it was love at first sight, and they ain't stopped loving each other since. They married and they got kids. You dig what I'm saying? So is that ageless love or is that creepy? Because it's too late now. Now they got kids and they married. Now he might clock out a lot sooner than she will. You dig what I'm saying? But like I told you earlier when we jumped on this thing, man, listen. Um, the 40s is like really like the new 30s. You okay? But see, Jada, there it is. That's your opinion. So thumbs up to you. You dig what I'm saying? You won't date nobody that's your son's age. You dig what I'm saying? And so Jada says that dating somebody the age of your child is creepy. You dig what I'm saying? Only reason why I mentioned them is because somehow they fell in love, they got married, and now they got 6 kids, and they still rocking to this day. So as we look back and we can judge them, we can point our finger at them and we can judge them. We can say, well, that's creepy. You dig what I'm saying? To them, they feel like they met their soulmate. You dig what I'm saying? And like I'm saying, in the Bible, Ruth, when she went to man, I wish I had my Bible because I need Boaz. I think it's Boaz is his name. But I wanted to tell you the story about them, about her weaning like stuff out of his field. And you know what I mean? He left little stuff behind her. She was a lot younger than what he was. You dig what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he took her in as a wife. He married her, and from there became, another foundation for Christ to come into this world. See, a lot of times, man, y'all got to read the Bible because a lot of stuff that's going on in the world that y'all see today is happening in the Bible. It happened in the Bible, and it'll show you how God dealt with it. it'll show you how somebody raped these dudes, raped the brother's sister. They moved into this little place, and this dude liked that they sister. He turned around and raped their sister. So they told him, okay, in order for us to fix this, the father of the guy comes to the Israelite, come to Jacob and say, hey man, listen, what my son did to your daughter was bogus, because the brothers wanted to get down on him, right? So he said, what my son did to your daughter was bogus. So he says, do this, let your sons marry my daughters, and let us all become one family. Let's drink and be married. So they so they set them up, right? They told them, they said, okay, well, if we're gonna be family with y'all gotta be like us, like the Israelites, and you have to get circumcised. So just imagine, they trying to circumcise themselves when they grown men. So they said, if y'all want us to marry y'all daughters and become a family with y'all and live in this land with y'all, we need y'all to get circumcised. So when so when the guys went out and got circumcised, you know what I mean, to have, to be family with them, oh boy, and then went through and killed them while they was hurting. Went through and killed everybody. Now I'm telling you, this is gangster. I'm only giving this to you because y'all thinking that, okay, when you see this little creepy mess that's going on right here, or what you think is creepy, man, read the Bible. You dig what I'm saying? It's gonna tell you some stuff, and you're gonna see some stuff. You're gonna see people that ate their kids. You dig what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I love the Bible. But let's keep going. So Jada says it's creepy if you talk to anybody that's the age of your kid, regardless if it's love or not. Now, um, to the fact that she said that, we already talked about women who talk to guys who trick. So you think this a lick? You think they coming up? Do you think you coming up? Now, please don't come at me like that, because what old boy say on the mat? I keep their hair did, their nails done, but no dough. You dig? For real, for real, for real. Listen, don't play with me when it comes to that. I got bills and I got kids. You dig what I'm saying? My kids is grown, but I got a lot of stuff to do. Don't ever come at me like you finna hit a lick or come up, because you're not. And if I do something for you, it's out of the kindness of my heart, because I feel like you hurting. You dig what I'm saying? And so if I do decide to do something for anybody, listen, man, that's out of the kindness of my heart, because God is blessing me to bless somebody. And I'm already doing it because I already know I'm sowing a seed. Whenever I help somebody out, I expect the Lord to pay me back. You dig what I'm saying? Because I don't know what he might be telling me to do with my bread. He might say, hey, this person needs you over here. So a lot of times I be trying to be obedient to the spirit, and I'll go do something for somebody, and you out here thinking you done hit a lick and then came up, and your ass is gonna be in trouble. Your ASS gonna be GRASS. For real. Turn up for Christ or burn up for life. But yeah, see, with me, I just need you to love God. I think, man, there's some beautiful older women on this planet. Like I keep telling you, I'm not stuck into, oh, young women are beautiful. That's a given. You know what I mean? Because if you look at the food, the meat, they pumping steroids in cows, and in the chickens and stuff like that. So when you look at these young teenagers and these young girls and in their 20s and stuff like that, you see how thick and stuff they are. Man, they been like that in Atlanta all the anyway. You know what I'm saying? And the ATL, damn near everybody got a body. And I ain't talking about the plastic surgery body. You got some people that do it, but I'm just talking about in general. So it's so easy to get caught up in looking at somebody's body and be thinking like, man, damn, she thick, and you want to holler at her. But if you really trying to be on something in life, shorty gotta have a stable mind. She's gotta have some type of drive, some type of ambitions, goals. She's gotta be a go getter. Where do you see yourself in 2 years? What's your dream? Where do you want to be in 5 years? What are you doing right now? I'll sit back and I'll look at how a person take care of their kids. When a person take care of their kids, that's gonna tell you everything. You dig what I'm saying? Do you love? Do you make sure that they straight, and not just buying them stuff? I'm talking about, do you discipline your kids? Are your kids well respectable and stuff like that? um and so it's a lot that comes with that. Now on the flip side of that, you look into the to ladies that's like, I'm gonna say late 30s, 40s, 50s. I even say the 60s. I met a lady at the gym who was 60. You dig what I'm saying? And she's, man, in tip top condition. It's all about, what are you doing with yourself? Are you taking care of yourself? You dig what I'm saying? I think that that's attractive. I think if you taking care of yourself, and to tell you the truth, to me, it's more inside. It's got to be your heart. It's got to be your mind and the way you treat people, how you talk. You dig what I'm saying? You got some class about yourself. You dig what I'm saying? I can It's cool to be, downbeat and talk slick here and there, but can you dress up and throw on some heels? Can you go into a boardroom and speak corporate? You know what I mean? Can we get on our knees and pray? If I can't pray with you, I can't stay with you. For real, I ain't gonna. Me and you ain't gonna work out. I'm just gonna tell you that now. If we can't pray together, we can't stay together. But I don't care. You know what I mean? To me, I just think, there are some beautiful older women's out here. Never will I ever sleep on that. I say, oh man, I'm just gonna talk to younger women. Nah, doing the podcast, I meet like a lot of people, and thank God that younger people find me attractive. You dig what I'm saying? And so that's a plus. It just makes you just want to just thank God and be like, man, just keep going. But the goal is just to find you one person and go somewhere and sit your ass down. You know what I mean? And that's what you're trying to do in life. So listen, let's check out dude video and let's see if it's any sense in his, because I got about 15 minutes and we're gonna have to do a part two because this is way too deep. I need somebody on here who's dated somebody who's been in an age gap that can tell me about love. How was it? And then tell me about a guy who was creepy, who had money, who had to holler at you. You dig what I'm saying? How did you deal with that? And what did you do about that? But listen, check homie out and let's see if it's any sense in him.
Attracted to us, the older guys, or you can call them OGs like I do. What is it that makes us so attractive to these young women? It's simple. We have traits that they find irresistible. For one, we are more mature, we have more experiences, which has given us a level of wisdom and insight that younger men simply don't have. This level of maturity is exactly what many younger women are looking for in a partner. They want someone who is ready to commit to a serious relationship, someone who is past the stage of just wanting to smash and be a player. Another trait that makes us irresistible to younger women is our experience. Not just pounding them guts, not just in the bed, but in relationships as well. We have seen more, we have dated more people, and we have been in more relationships. We know what women want. We understand that sex is not just for men, but for women too. We treat women with more understanding, respect, and patience than younger men. We look at the big picture and we have more patience to get to the root of the problem and resolve any issues. Some women prefer older men because of their daddy issues. These women have had difficult relationships with their fathers, and they're looking for someone who can offer them the mentorship and advice that they probably missed out during their childhood. But don't get it twisted. They want someone who is the opposite of their father, someone who can help them repair their wounds of their past. As older men, we are also more sure about what we want in life. We got our minds made up. We have spent more time working on ourselves, building ourselves up. We have a future planned out. We want someone to share our future with, someone who can slot into our lives and be a part of our plans, someone who can fit into our system. But this level of certainty is something that younger women find incredibly sexy and attractive. You got to show a woman more than sex. But as OGs, we are more financially stable. We are on our purpose. We know how to invest our money in things that will offer a more stable future. And we understand the value of assets like houses, cars. Younger women find this stability incredibly attractive. I'm giving y'all a free game. And it gives them a sense of security that they crave. When these women can't find a man who display these characteristics, she claims she is single by choice. Y'all see my video. She is single by choice and is working on herself, which for most women is a dangerous situation to be in. When you aren't covered by a man, you'll have to battle the temptation of busting it open during your so-called building myself phase. This building myself up, I'm working on myself. And this is also a dangerous place for a woman to be in because her meaning of building herself isn't aligned with optimizing herself to be a suitable mate, for the man she desired. That's not what she's doing when she says she's building herself. It's not. Ask a woman who's building herself. Ask her, does her building herself involve anything about a man, anything about a relationship, anything about being a wife? It does the complete opposite because she'll prioritize providing her own stability and security that she can't get from a man at the moment, which in turns make her masculine, takes away time from pursuing qualities and traits that make her a suitable wife. She'll swiftly become a career woman. So when it's all said and done, in conclusion, my fellow men, being an older guy has its advantages when it comes to attracting younger women. It just does. We offer them a safe and secure future, and we treat them with the respect and understanding that they deserve.
Okay. You know what I mean? So he says some stuff, man, and again, I don't agree with everything that he say. You dig what I'm saying? Because I'll just break down one of the things that he said, that ladies want somebody that can do more than just pound the guts. I ain't heard that since the project days. Since I've been on a block or something, pound the guts. You dig? And I think it goes back to what I was just trying to say a little bit more about women grow up more mature than men. You dig what I'm saying? And so I think probably everybody go through that like little sex phase where you just out here. You dig what I'm saying? And you just you move around and you do stuff. But then after a while, you know what I mean? And I'm just saying this. I'm not a woman, so I'm just speaking from my heart. I think sometimes when it comes with a woman, you dig what I'm saying? Because she'll start looking at her life, and let's say for instance, if she got kids. You dig, and she really love her kids. You dig what I'm saying? She want to be with somebody, man. Like, okay, if the baby daddy is in prison or he just ain't taking care of the kids, okay, she was young, she was wild, she made a few mistakes. So now she didn't did this and that. So now, boom. Let's say, for instance, she got one, two, maybe three kids. Some ladies might even have more than just three. You might have four. It's neither here nor there. That's not what I'm talking about. But life will start sinking in, and you'll start thinking like, man, I got to get my stuff together. You dig what I'm saying? And so a lot of times when you're trying to find somebody, a guy her age, he's not probably willing to sit there and you know what I mean, pick up that luggage. You dig what I'm saying? He ain't about to sit there and be like, okay, these is my kids. Because to me, I feel like if you get involved with a woman, um, everything that she come with, that's you too. You dig what I'm saying? Pastor is crazy because he was in church today and he was saying, if I marry you, I marry your debt. You know what I'm saying? Your money is my money. Your bills is my bills. And it's true. And it's just the same thing for kids. If you love this woman and you really love her, and you trying to be with her, and a lot of y'all playing girlfriend, boyfriend, or just playing house, here's the situation. Let me get back on my chat so I can make sure I'm seeing everybody. Here's the situation. Didn't agree with everything, but he was well spoken. Just saying, he was well spoken. Yeah, I don't agree with everything either, Christina. But here's the thing I'm trying to say though: if a man get with a woman and she's got a few kids, you dig what I'm saying? Um, let's say she's in her late 20s, early 30s. The average guy that's in his like late 20s and his late 30s, it's a small percent that's really serious about what I mean, being goal driven and oriented. You dig what I'm saying? Because they still with the flash, they still with the shit, stay in the clubs. They trying to bubble, they trying to throw some rims on their car. You dig what I'm saying? They working and they trying to show out. You dig what I'm saying? And so they going to cop some J's. So ain't nowhere in the world he really, I ain't gonna say all of them. I'm just saying for a certain percentage. And I think this is where it balances out and where it can send a woman to holler at an older dude. You dig what I'm saying? It's because he ain't finna come into this house and play stepdaddy to these kids. You dig what I'm saying? He's still a kid itself. You dig what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Because I know at that age, I was a lot mature than my age because I grew up around my older cousins. You dig what I'm saying? And then uh I had a role model. Horse was a role model. You dig what I'm saying? And the same love that he showed us, I duplicated that with anybody that I would get involved with if they had kids. I showed them that type of love, and this from our family. So you know what I mean. I can understand it from that point where ladies, if you feel like here I am in this situation, and the only person that feeling me is an older dude. You dig what I'm saying? He more stable. I want to give us because sometimes man, people just want to be around people that's winning. You dig what I'm saying? They want to be around somebody that's you know what I mean. Like I'm just gonna use me for an example. I rock my vision board. I put my goals down on my vision board every day. I wake up. I'm gonna make some type of money. I don't listen, bro. I don't care every single day. You dig what I'm saying? And I gotta fall back. I gotta learn how to just relax and just give God just some time because I'm out here and I'm trying to play catch up. But man, listen, if anybody know me, I'm a go getter. And like he said, to some women, that's sexy. That drive that's in me, that right there, it can make a person say, man, Bear is cool. That can give me a point. You dig what I'm saying? And but that's just me. I'm not doing that for you. That's just in me. You dig what I'm saying? I've been doing that ever since I was 5 years old. My grandmother said I took a rake and went around arching the courts and raked leaves. You dig what I'm saying? And came back home with $6 because I got tired of begging people for money. That's just it's in me. And so sometimes younger women when they see that, they see dude stay fresh. He smell good. He drive nice. You dig what I'm saying? He go to work. You dig what I'm saying? He ain't out here just looking a mess, just bum. He ain't drunk all the time, running around smelling like weed. Listen, I'm not trying to down my young brothers, but man, listen, bro. Women ain't really with that all the time. Now, the women that you find that's gonna like that shit, Excuse my language. We cleaning that up. The women that you find that's gonna like that, come on, man, they chicken heads, bro. I ain't trying to get down on y'all women either, but I'm telling y'all, there's a category for y'all. You ain't on nothing because you smoking and you drinking all night and you wake up late. That means that you can't get a job. So if you attracted to him and that's all he do and that's all you do, guess what y'all doing? Y'all losing. And then guess what y'all do? Y'all done brung some kids in this world and they seeing an example of losing. You dig what I'm saying? So that's how it's go. And then when he can't find no job, he trying to sell some weed. He trying to get out here and hustle. He trying to do this and that. I'm telling you, feds is locking y'all up. Y'all going to prison. Then what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen when dude go to prison? You on to the next. You might even holler at his guy. You dig what I'm saying? I done seen this cycle. I done lived this cycle. I done been in that cycle. I know what it is. I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. So I'm telling you, when you see younger chicks hollering at older dudes, there's two levels. You got the one who wants the guy that's got some money that you think is a trick daddy, and he about to spoil you, and he about to buy you all kind of stuff, which he's out here. You go, you know what I mean? You got guys that's gonna drop down. You know what I mean? They super successful and listen, they don't care nothing about man, they pay to play. You dig what I'm saying? And that's how they live. But then again, you got some guys that's out here that's just on a grown man ish, and Shorty dig that. Shorty is really digging that. Now, what you think the age gap should be, I mean, I think that's up to you. That's your life. It's your life. I think, man, if you find love, I mean, it's up to you. And no matter what people say from the outside, if it's inside of here and y'all turn around and y'all turn that into marriage and you turn around and you build a family out of that, I don't care what nobody say, bro. That's your thing. You know what I mean? You done made it your thing. You dig what I'm saying? And let people talk about you. You know why? Because shoot, they talked about Jesus. JD, remember you? JD just said that the last time I was over there cutting her hair, and that's a true statement. I told people this a lot of time. Jesus came to save the world, and they talked about him and hated on him. So you're not gonna win. You dig what I'm saying? But I do think it's creepy if you out here and you hollering and you praying on like young teenage girls and you using them and then manipulate them. You got cars and stuff like that, and you just, you know what I mean? You know what creepy is. You know what I mean? I know what creepy is. But I'm telling you right now, to the young lady that think that you finna just, you know what I mean, keep hitting you a lick and you finna keep, you know what I mean, taking these dudes for all they got, go ahead. Cause life is gonna take you too. Your turn is coming. So get ready for that. Remember I told you. So when it happened to you, be humble and jump in my inbox and be like, Bear Truth, you gave it to me. You told me so. You did what I'm saying? Because it's coming. But you did what I'm saying. I tell you this. If a dude come into your life, or if you find this dude attractive and he come into your life and he's willing to help you, man, listen, you better expect that as a gift. Because next time we're gonna do a part two. Next time I'm gonna lock that Bible scripture down and I'm gonna show you. In the Bible, you dig what I'm saying? There was an age gap. There's an age gap. And then like, okay, look at Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. Um, I wanna say, well, he's in his 40s now, but he was in his 30s and she was in her 40s. They got like a 11-year gap between them. You know what I mean? And look at them, they do good. I mean, his kids love her. You dig what I'm saying? Just like mom. You dig what I'm saying? Jay-Z and Beyonce, 13 years. You know, some of the other celebrities. You dig what I'm saying? They just going like they like 25-year gap. You dig what I'm saying? Look at Chris Jenner and Corey Gamble. They got 25 years. So that means Chris Jenner, 60 years old, and he was 35. Nobody says nothing about that. It seemed like when a younger guy hit an older woman, they hit a lick. Now, ladies might look down on her like, look at her. She messing with that young boy. Don't she know? It's like, but listen, you dig what I'm saying? He love her. You dig what I'm saying? And even if he don't, they show look good on TV. They play like they do. You know what I mean? And so it is what it is. Ageless love. Listen, for part two, I want to find somebody who's been in a relationship where there was a big gap, and I want to know what was it about it. Like, say for instance, Gabrielle Union says, you know, when listening to music with Dwayne Wade, um, he bumps like a lot of Drake. But then after to get done bumping Drake, she was like, okay, you done listening to that because I want to listen to some Isley Brothers. You see what I'm saying? And so there's gonna be some things that's different. You dig what I'm saying? You come up in this era, they come up in this era. But I gotta tell you something. If you love a person, I don't think love got no boundaries. We're not talking creepy love. We're not talking about going down and do. Well, read Romeo and Juliet. You know what I mean? That was one that was on there. We're not talking about that. I'm just talking about, you know what I'm saying, with like a big age gap. Let's say if she's a grown woman, like say I'm saying, so little buddy, let's say the woman is over 21, she's in her mid 20s, late 20s, early 30s, and she holler at somebody in the 40s, or the 50s or something like that. My only advice that I can give you, and this is the bare truth, is be conscious of what you're doing. Be conscious of your situation. You dig what I'm saying? You know, whether it's a female or whether it's a male, you know exactly that y'all in the age gap difference. So that means that this person can possibly die on you. And if you older and you dating somebody younger, you got to know that, you know what I mean? You can mess around and clock out. You dig what I'm saying? And before it's too late. So you got to understand, like, hey, am I going to be with you when you in your 60s and you in your 70s and I'm in my late 40s and you touching 70? You dig what I'm saying? And now all these other men around me looking attractive and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? Can you stick it out? Or are you gonna go through the, you know what I mean, the rain with the person, whether it's a woman or a female? You dig what I'm saying? That's all I can give you, man. But other than that, everybody said, hold on. Didn't okay, never mind. That was just what Christina just said about what dude said. Um, like we said, we do not condone messing with the babies. If a kid or a baby arouse you, man, you need you some help. Go get you some help. But other than that, you dig what I'm saying? Don't be on the creepy stuff trying to holler at these. And you wish that you could tell them to stay out the streets because it's dangerous out there. But you know what I mean? You get these teenagers, man, that just want to be rebellious. And for some odd reason, you want to be out there in the streets, man. And the streets is a cold game. It's cold. You dig what I'm saying? It ain't no love out there. You dig what I'm saying? And so I hate to say it like that, but that's the only thing you can tell them when they get to that age to where they like 15, 16, 17, 18, and you partying. You dig what I'm saying? And you drinking and you smoking. You out here with some killers. You dig what I'm saying? You out here with some, you know what I mean, some cutthroat people who don't care nothing about your life, don't care nothing about you. You mess around, you wake up drunk and your clothes ain't on you and people done ran through you. You dig what I'm saying? Put yourself in a safe environment. You always ain't nobody gonna protect you like you. Protect yourself at all times. And even if you do dig somebody that's older, you doing somebody that's younger or something like that, man. Make sure, man, you doing the right thing by this person far as like they heart. You know what I mean? Don't do that. And never ever sleep on older women. I think that older women are sexy. They know a lot. They got a lot of sense about themselves and they established just as well as y'all looking for an older man that's established. Sometimes we looking for somebody who got their stuff together, especially. And then at the same time, who want to be around kids? You did what I'm saying. Once you can get a certain age, they're like, man, listen, straight up, I don't got that in my life, so I don't. You know what I mean? And it can be like that. So it can be vice versa. It's a lot to go. Turn up for Christ and burn up for light. God bless y'all. I love y'all, man. I gotta go to work. Peace.